Hey everybody, it's Sean Mooney for Upside of 40, and I wanted to talk to you about getting back in shape. I'm 61. I have made no secret of that, but I haven't done, anything that I think is extraordinary as far as staying in shape. I just think I've watched what I've eaten over the years. I have done pretty regular exercise. But as the last couple of years, I've kind of let things go. So I got to thinking a couple of months ago that I wanted to get back to just doing something that was pure, and that is running. But I think people that get over 50 are like, oh, I can't do that. My body's breaking down. And trust me, I know about that. I just, last year, I had pretty major surgery on an ankle. They didn't do anything with the parts in there, but I had a pretty substantial slice on that ankle, you see right there. And, so I was kind of like, oh man, I couldn't do that. And then I think, well, it doesn't hurt you when you're walking, so you lazy ass. Why can't you just get out and start running? And that's what I did. So I'm hoping that this video is going to help motivate you a little bit to, get off your ass. You can do it. Just because you're 50 or even people over 40 think that they're on the downside of actually staying in shape, and that doesn't have to be the case. There's a lot of things you can do, and like I said, running, all you need is a decent pair of sneakers. So how do you get started? I'm going to tell you what I did. I started walking, just started moving, just started walking, doing a mile or so or whatever, and then in the last few weeks, I started running. One important thing you want to do is you want to get yourself a decent pair of running shoes, and I just went out and got these after running with some of my these old sneakers I had, these old running shoes I had, just to see if I was going to stick with it. I went to one of those stores where they actually analyze your feet to give you the right shoe, and I ended up getting these inserts that like an orthotic that have a higher arch, and so far they've been great. But you can go to a discount sneaker place, running shoe place, and get yourself a decent pair for a lot less than I paid, but they're good, really good shoes. So the point of all this is you don't need a whole lot. You just got to start moving. Okay, really, that's how it all begins. You just start. You just start taking the first steps. And before you get started, before you do something like this, be smart about it. Contact your doctor. Tell them what you have in mind, that you want to start doing this, and then go by their recommendations for either easing into it or whatever level of exercise you think you're capable of. It really helps to have a running or walking buddy like I have with Finnegan. Finnegan, hey. Finn has he's gained a few pounds. So we both decided, or I decided, I'm going to try and get him in better shape. But it's been rough, man. He's not real happy about this. But as I said, you can start just literally by walking. Just get out and walk. And whether it's down to the end of the street or around the block, that's how it begins. And as you start feeling a little better about it, then maybe you just start a little jog, a light jog. Doesn't have to be a very fast pace, as you can see. It's more like a drag right now with Finn. It's great when you're going downhill. That's the thing, you just gotta keep after it. Come on, bud. I'm not gonna lie. Those little hills when you're walking, you hardly notice. When you're running uphill, you feel it. So when you're just starting out, you might want to stick to a flat area so you don't have to do hills up or down. I think everybody has their own psychology about running. While they're doing it, they think about all these things and they want to quit. But like I said, as long as you keep moving, you're getting something done. But man, it is not easy. And I've also found, because I remember when I used to run a lot, it didn't matter. That first mile was always a bitch. And remember, when you get started, you're gonna battle those demons. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Right, Finn? I don't think he agrees with me. After a couple of miles, and I think I'll let Finn finish up on his at his own pace. Whew. Okay. So, there you have it. There are no excuses to get out and run, and it doesn't matter how far you go. Get yourself a decent watch. I have a Fitbit and an iWatch because I keep track of it's. I'll explain some other time. But get yourself something like that that you can keep track of your distance and how long it's taking you. But it really doesn't matter as long as you're getting out there and moving. And there's no better example of that. Listen to my podcast with Dan Williams on Upside of 40. Here's a guy that was about 62, had open heart surgery, died on the table a couple of times. And not only did he come back to start exercising again, he became a recognized United States Track Association Masters athlete, running the 200 and 400 meters, and he's still going into his 70s. So I'm sorry, there's no excuses. There are no limitations. You can run when you're over 40, 50, 60, and even 70. And it is a pure form of exercise. So get off your ass and start running, damn it. I'm not quite sure if Finn enjoyed that run as much as I did. What do you think?